Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Enrollment Committee has met and reviewed Senate Bill 7. We found it to be in order, and it is on your desk for your signature.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
77, you wish to be recognized. Lady from Fayette, 77, must be recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would have waited to do this, but I have a doctor in the house here with me, and she has 3 children at home. But she is a very special friend of mine that I've been working with for 2 years on safety issues for children from Louisville. And I wanted to introduce her today because she could be anybody's wife. She could be anybody's daughter. And cancer touches all families. I don't think any of us are unscathed in here. But this is a story that just gives me chills, so I'm going to share it with you. I am Erin Frazier, Associate Professor of Pediatrics with the University of Louisville. I am a mother, wife, daughter, sister, pediatrician, advocate for children, and friend. May 28, 2013 is a day I will never forget. I noticed a lump in my breast several months before, but thought it was a benign cyst and nothing to worry about. I went to have a mammogram and ultrasound. I was shocked when the radiologist told me that she was 99% sure that I had breast cancer, even before a biopsy report. My first words were, "But I have 3 children who are only 3, 5, and 7 years old. They need me." As the ultrasound tech held my hand, the doctor told me not to worry. I would be with them for a long time. We had caught it early. The next few weeks were a blur of biopsies, lab tests, and physician visits. I could not help but wonder why this happened to me. I was only 38 years old. I do not have a significant family history of breast cancer. I've never smoked or been overweight. I've always had a healthy diet and exercised. I breastfed 3 children for 12 months apiece. These are to be protective against breast cancer. How do I explain this to my children and my own daughter, who will now become a high risk because of my disease? When I learned about the relationship between breast cancer and secondhand smoke exposure, I was flabbergasted. Young, premenopausal women exposed to secondhand smoke have a 70% greater risk of developing breast cancer than those exposed later in life. Regardless of the age, women who are exposed to secondhand smoke have a 25% increased risk of developing breast cancer. Both my parents smoked the duration of my childhood. I also started waiting tables at age 16 until I started medical school at age 22. I enjoyed my job, and it was the best income I could have made during that time in my life. Little did I realize I was increasing my exposure to secondhand smoke as I worked in bars and restaurants. Waitresses have the highest prevalence of exposure to secondhand smoke of any occupational group. Many restaurants are filled with single mothers supporting families or young students financing their college education. We must protect these women from the adverse effects of secondhand smoke in the work environment. Every woman deserves the chance to work in a toxin-free environment that is not a public health hazard. I'm a breast cancer survivor today because I sought early treatment. Who will be next? Will it be your mother, wife, sister, or friend? Will you wonder if secondhand smoke exposure increased her risk? Dr. Frazier, thank you for coming today. And when you stop and think of her life mission to be a caregiver for children, all I can say is, I hope you have a long, healthy life. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.